I loved Australia from the moment I walked in here. The first word I heard was fair go and we're an equal society, and I just leapt it in. I loved it.
It was daunting when we first landed 40 years ago. My wife and I, two children, we were no one in Australia. Now they are fathers, and they're very conscious of where we came from and conscious of contributing to Australia.
I like going to school, going to playground, to play a game with my friends and school.
Biggest hope is hopefully one day he's educated, a good person. He like swimming, so maybe one day he can go swimming for Australian national team.
My favorite thing about being in Australia is pretty much knowing that my family is safe.
The night before I was born, there has been an attack on the refugee camp that we were in. A village was burned down and there was shooting everywhere. And Mum at the time was very heavily pregnant with me. So her instinct is just to get out of there and run. Yeah, and then the next day, I was born in the jungle. There's no hospital, not even a simple thing as scissors to just cut my umbilical. We have to survive in the jungle for a few weeks before we can. It was safe for us to come back and look at the aftermath of the refugee camp.
The war started, I was in primary school. We're forced to leave our homes. We ended up in a refugee camp. I completed my high school there, and I got to this point where I could not see tomorrow. There's no chance I can ever study university. There's no chance I will ever get a job. There's no chance we can ever go back to Congo because the war's still ongoing even now. It was really dark, really, really dark. I've been in this country for about 15, 16 years. I've always said I love it. I'm part of this community and I'm not going anywhere. Born in Congo, raised in Tanzania, and a proud Australian.
Over the last 75 years, Australia has welcomed 1 million refugees. These are just some of their stories.
And that legacy is one of our greatest strengths.
Yet today, the world has more displaced people than any other time in history, while we fall short of our own commitment.
The Australian government has publicly pledged to take 27,000 refugees per year, but it's been sitting at 20,000 without an increase. Likewise, there are programs like community refugee sponsorship, which are great, but they're not additional to our refugee intake, which means we can't take in more people through those programs. There are also those people who have sought safety on our shores, only to be denied work rights and Medicare.
To follow Jesus is to practice love, care and welcome. As the Church lives this out, we remind Australia who we are as a nation.
As we celebrate 1 million stories in Australia, let us end the waiting for those still being denied a place to belong.